Um, First off, nice win for us. I thought South Carolina, tough situation for Frank and his team, just being down a couple guys. But it wasn't easy for us either, just preparing and figuring out what we're going to see. And they played different than they've been playing. But, I'm pleased with the way our guys played. South Carolina does a great job of competing and make it hard for you. They're very active defensively. We didn't shoot the ball well at all. I thought my kids were really amped to play. We've been, we won a couple games in a row, feeling good about ourselves, excited to play a game like this, good crowd. And I thought it worked against us a little bit early, missing some good shots. And then it was, just a tough physical game for a while. And then our guys played really well in the middle part of the game and kind of pulled away. And to South Carolina's credit, their kids kept competing and, made us sweat it a little bit down the stretch. But guys finished it. It was good for our team to win a game where we don't shoot it. We've been winning games with a lot of threes, and today we did it with some good defense for most part. Aggressive rebounding. I just thought it was good for us to win a tough game in a tough manner. So pleased with our team.
Coach, it was a little bit slow offensive start for you tonight, but 14 offensive rebounds in the first half really kept you in it.
Yeah.
I guess the downside to that is that you're missing a lot of shots too.
Yeah, but you're not going to shoot well every night. I mean, it's not easy to make shots. And, that's why when we shoot the way we do, everybody's really excited about it because a lot of teams don't do that. And we've done it at a pretty regular clip this year, just didn't do it tonight. And that's what makes the win even better is winning in a different way, winning with your rebounding, winning with your defense. If we're going to have a good team, really good team, that's what we have to do. We're not going to just outshoot everybody. So we got to find other ways to win. Today was one of those days.
You talked about South Carolina being a very aggressive rebounding team coming into it. How much was that just a challenge?
Huge part of what we did leading into the week. Obviously, we do rebounding drills and all that, but we did more this week. We did more. We did some today during shoot around. Like it was a constant reminder that's where they beat you up. They're aggressive. They send four. They, guys are running from out to rebound. And then we wanted to run and get some transition baskets, which we did. When we got some clean rebounds, we scored in transition, which is when you attack the offensive glass, sometimes that's the downfall is you can give up some transition. I thought when we were in our stretch there, we had some transition baskets that really helped us offensively in the game.
Coach, you cut it to 6, going into the locker room at halftime, and then you start the second half with 22-3 run.
Yeah.
What was your message to your guys in the locker room?
I was upset with PJ. Defense on the last play was not where it's supposed to be, but I was pleased with how we were guarding overall. We had been guarding very well. We had a mistake there at the end, but I told our guys to relax. I thought we'd play better in the second half. I just felt like the first 8 or 10 minutes of the game, we were trying so hard. It's like when you're trying to score on offense, trying too hard is not a good thing. It's like trying to make a putt. You can try to will it in, but it's not going in. Sometimes that you need to be relaxed, free mind, feeling good. And that's what's hard about the game. And you get amped up to play defense and to fight and to rebound and get your juices going. But then you need to be relaxed and you need to play at the speed limit on defense. You need to play at 55. And, we were a little too hyper. And, we not only missed some shots, but we had better shots where a one more pass would have gotten a guy a wide open shot sometimes, and we didn't throw it. We just were so excited and wound in to make a play that we missed some guys that were open and consequently didn't shoot as well.
PJ and Hunter said that, you guys as a team are doing everything you can to avoid COVID.
Yeah.
But you see what's happening all over the country.
Yeah.
I mean, how long?
Very scared about it. Yeah. I mean, I don't know how you have to be fortunate. You got to be careful. You got to try to do the best you can, but it's not last year where we were all in individual rooms and, every class was, online and you basically just came to the gym and that was all the social activity you had. I mean, everybody's living their life now. We're just trying to be smart about it, wearing masks when we're in situations to be around each other. And now we're starting to talk about whether we need to start, not being in our film room and start separating and meeting in bigger spaces and staying 6 feet apart. And, most of my team, almost all of my team is vaccinated, but, we've got to encourage everybody to get their boosters now and, be vigilant in what we're doing.
Did you have any concern about playing this game considering that?
A little bit, but you always go to your doctors, right? And the doctors, hey, it's been, whatever, 2 or 3 days with nothing. So you feel like, we're probably okay to play. And it's a hard call either way because you want to play, kids want to play, you don't want to, so we thought we did the precautions that we needed and, knock wood, we'll be fine. And hopefully Frank and his team get back to being healthy and get back after it. Cause I know what it's like when you go on pause. People that followed our team last year, I mean, we were playing dynamite and then we went on a pause for a week and that week we were miserable. We were bad for the next 10 days. We lost 3 games badly. And when we had our second pause, we probably coached better and got it, figured out how to do it better, but it still is just, you're asking a lot of your players to like stop and start mentally, physically, your rhythm, your timing. It's hard. Obviously, South Carolina had the ultimate tough year last year. That year shouldn't even count in terms of what people think about what's going on down there, because that's ridiculous. But anyway, it's another topic.
Brad, you built some big leads this year that you haven't been able to hang on to. How nice was it to see your guys finish?
Yeah, I mean, yes. And you know what? When you play a season, you're going to have some times when you blow a lead. I mean, that's going to be part of basketball. So yes, hanging on to one tonight was really good. We've also had 2 games where we've been down in the second half, close to double figures, and we've come back and won. So we've done some different things. That's part of basketball. You got to keep playing. You're put in a lot of different situations throughout the year. But this was good to finish a game. I thought when we were getting on top of the game, our guys really kept playing and we weren't satisfied. And then once we got up 20 or whatever it was, you could sense a little, it's just hard to guard is hard. And the coaches are down here and we're all down here and we're scoring a little bit. So human nature is to relax. Pretty soon the offensive team is a little more relaxed because there's kind of nothing to lose. We're behind. And so they play with a little more freer mind. And pretty soon you're right back in a basketball game. It's a 10-point game with a little bit of time left. So, that's part of learning how to win. But again, I'm just really proud of our guys because we won a tough physical game and we didn't play great offensively, but we won it with our defense and effort and rebounding.
And Hunter Tyson, his first career double-double. What can you say about his performance?
You know what? I think he's playing like a senior. He's a mature guy. He understands what it takes. He wants to win. He wants to do well. He's been a tremendous kid to coach. I mean, he's developed through our program, does everything you ask. He wants to do so well. He wants to continue to lead. He's the leader of our team. And, he's leading every way possible, by example, by the way he approaches practice, the way he talks to our young guys. He's been a pleasure to coach this year.
Coach, there was a fast break when Dawes dished it back to Tyson and got the 3-point play. You hardly ever see that anymore where the player gives it to the trailer. Wide open trailer.
Yeah, I think that we've talked about that. There's been a couple opportunities to do that, and kids get the big eyes or whatnot, go to the score. And, it was a great play by Al. And, I thought it was a big play in the game. I thought it really, gave us a ton of momentum. So, it's something we practice and it's good to see Al execute.
Brad, to hold them without a basket in the first 8 or 9 minutes of the second half, and what made you guys particularly effective during that stretch?
I think just being, the head coach coming in at halftime after the last basket and making a little statement to get them understand we got to keep guarding. That's why we're winning. And then the players, continuing to execute our plan of what we had set up to guard and guys, being hungry to do it. And I thought we had great energy all night, except for maybe there right at the end when we just kind of took our foot off the pedal a little bit. But our guys were really excited to play. We won 2 games. We'd had a little stretch there where we struggled. We battled back and had a nice win on neutral site against Drake, came back and hard fought win against Miami. You start to get yourself in a good place and your guys are excited to compete. We were excited to compete today.
Right, you guys have put together 3 wins, now going to Virginia next week. Where do you feel like the team is in terms of just gelling, playing together and personnel?
I mean, we're improving. We're figuring each other out. We're figuring who plays well with whom and what what strengths we have, what weaknesses we have, dealing with fouls, different situations. Just, we saw probably more zone today than we were ready for. We practiced against some zone this week. But again, kind of that's one of the things. I don't know if they would have played quite as much against us if they had their other lineup, but the zone bothered us some. We missed a bunch of shots. And so just little things that we're kind of getting used to. We've been pressed several times now. We've had to do a lot of things. You just kind of get used to your team as you get into 10, 12 games. And I think we're starting to figure our team out pretty well.
Any more questions or anybody on Zoom have anything?
Okay. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. Yeah, thank you.